Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oregon's offense will come out first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game when you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball. He ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively, and we've seen this game.
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, but they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Oregon State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Everybody wants chunk plays, and you need them, but this has been the epitome of a efficiency.
No doubt. Take what the defense gives you. Sometimes it's okay to be patient. Sometimes it's okay not to push the ball down the field. The defense is giving the underneath stuff. The offense is taking it and moving the ball down the field really nicely.
They're going to run it. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football. And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting the quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Able to get one down to the 15.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl. And that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David. So that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They have completely flipped the field.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Beavers will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it inside the 30. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eye.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open them this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Moore will throw. Got it set up on the outside. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pressure coming. And some room to work. Hard running there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Beavers have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this. 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got them right where they want. Got them at 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Beavers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Can they catch it? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got room to work. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes the catch. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guys...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Beavers Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Walker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The give to the left side. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moore will throw. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Moore to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get
wide open spaces. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Here we go. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that...
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
And the point after is good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yeah, and this offense struggled all day, and how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Across the 35. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's well. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Hatcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running back searching for a hole. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text.